Yesterday, a whistleblower named Charles Borges, the chief data officer at the Social Security Administration, came forward a disclosure that should alarm every single American. Please double tap to share and get this out. According to Borges, the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, the must-linked agency, pulled a live copy of the Social Security database into its own cloud environment. That database isn't just some spreadsheet. It's the crown jewels. More than 300 million Social Security numbers, along with names, birth dates, addresses, and family records. Think about what that means. If this data ever fell into the wrong hands, the damage would be catastrophic. Criminals could hijack your benefits, steal your tax refunds, open loans and credit cards in your name, even commit medical fraud tied to your identity. This is the sort of thing where the government might have to reissue every single Social Security number. We're not talking about isolated identity theft. We're talking about systematic chaos for millions of families at once. And the whistleblower says DOGE did this without independent oversight, without proper audit trails, reckless in the extreme. Now, here's the part I want you to hear directly from me because this is my lane as a federal employee attorney. Charles Borges is likely protected under the Whistleblower Protection Act. Again, I don't know all the facts, but from what I'm seeing, I've helped countless federal workers use it to defend their careers and their reputations after speaking up. So regardless of him, though, here's what I want you to know about what the law does in plain English. It makes it illegal for the government to retaliate against you for disclosing wrongdoing, whether that's a violation of law, rule, or regulation, abuse of authority, gross mismanagement, etc. It covers everything from firings to demotions to harassment. And when agencies cross that line, whistleblowers can fight back and win, but it can be very difficult, and the stronger your case, the more likely you need an attorney. And let me add this. In my experience, one of the biggest mistakes whistleblowers make is going it alone. They step forward without an attorney thinking the truth will protect them. But the reality is agencies have lawyers, investigators, and HR processes designed to minimize their exposure. Without counsel, whistleblowers can misstep in how they disclose, lose legal protections, or make themselves vulnerable to retaliation. With an attorney, particularly a good one, you can navigate the process strategically and more peacefully, though it can be difficult still, but you can make your disclosure the right way, preserve your rights, build a record, have someone in your corner when the pushback comes. This is not just protection, it's power. And let's be honest, even with these protections, the road is never easy for whistleblowers. Whistleblowers often face isolation and enormous pressure. That's why their courage matters so much to doing the right thing, and that's why the public support's essential. So Borges didn't have to come forward. He could have protected himself, kept his head down, and hoped for the best. Instead, I believe he took the harder path. He risked everything to warn the rest of us. And that's what public service looks like at its very best, in my personal opinion. So here's what I'm thanking. Everybody, let's take a moment to thank whistleblowers like Charles Borges by double tapping, comment below, share his story, talk about it. Because when we speak up, we're not just defending rules or procedures, we're helping whistleblowers who are defending you, your family, and your future. I'm Sean. I represent federal employees and whistleblowers. I've seen firsthand how the Whistleblower Protection Act and Whistleblower Protection Enhancement Act can be used to shield truth tellers. And if you're watching this and you're a federal employee who knows something's wrong, you do have rights, you do have protections, you probably should learn about them and start to research this. We'll keep bringing you these stories because the truth, I believe, only survives when people are brave enough to tell it. And of course, when the rest of us are brave enough to listen. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Hope you have a great day.